Ever notice the letters SSS on your boarding pass? It's not just a random code. It could mean extra trouble. What's even more dangerous than turbulence? And is being first on the plane really a smart move? Stick around because you're about to uncover the secrets airlines don't want you to know. You've probably noticed that most planes have blue seats. No mystery here. Airlines choose this color because it has a calming effect. Blue is known to put passengers at ease, helping even the most anxious flyers relax. But there's also a more practical reason. Dark blue fabric hides stains, dirt, and scrapes much better than lighter colors. Never toss your boarding pass in a public place. It contains loads of sensitive information, including your name and frequent flyer number. With just these details, someone could check your future bookings, change your seat, or even cancel your flights. The best way to dispose of it? Take it home and run it through a paper shredder. And here's a pro tip. If you ever see the letters SSS or a checkerboard pattern on your boarding pass, get ready for extra security screening. Your carry-on might be thoroughly inspected too. So why might you get selected for additional screening? Some triggers include booking a one-way ticket, paying in cash, or simply being chosen at random. It's all part of security protocols. Speaking of boarding, here's a secret frequent flyers swear by. Always board last. Why? You skip the long lines, avoid the congestion on the jetway, and spend less time crammed in your seat. Plus, your seat is already assigned, so why rush? But hold on, there's one exception. If you have a bulky carry-on, boarding last might not be the best idea. Overhead, bin space fills up fast, and if there's no room left, your bag might end up far from your seat. Or worse, get checked in. That means waiting at baggage claim instead of heading straight out of the airport. Not fun. Before takeoff and landing, flight attendants flip a small switch on the bathroom door to prevent it from flying open unexpectedly. But did you know they can also unlock the door from the outside while someone's inside? It's as easy as lifting the lavatory sign and moving the knob into the unlocked position. Pilots don't fear turbulence. They know it only drops a plane by a few feet, even if it feels like a roller coaster drop. However, what really worries them is something much worse, an updraft. This is a massive air current, often part of a storm, that pushes a plane upward, sometimes to dangerous altitudes. Unlike turbulence, pilots can't always detect updrafts at night, making them even more unpredictable. Modern aircraft have sophisticated systems to detect obstacles like mountains, buildings, and other planes. If another aircraft comes within 10 miles, an automated voice in the cockpit starts repeating, "Traffic, traffic." At 5 miles, it gives pilots precise directions to avoid a collision. And here's a reassuring fact. Planes can fly with just one engine, even during takeoff and landing. If both engines fail, which is incredibly rare, a plane doesn't just fall from the sky. Pilots still have about 20 minutes to glide and find a safe landing spot. Ever wondered why airplane food tastes so bland? It's not the food, it's your taste buds. Cabin pressure reduces your ability to taste sweet and salty flavors by up to 30%. That's why airline meals are packed with extra salt and spices. Want to improve the taste? Try noise-canceling headphones. Studies suggest that reducing background noise can actually enhance your sense of taste. Each ding sound you hear on a flight has a meaning. A single booing after takeoff usually signals that the landing gear is retracting. 3 dings in a row? That's more urgent. A high-low chime alerts the crew that their colleagues need them elsewhere. And if you hear 3 low chimes, brace yourself. Serious turbulence is ahead, meaning the crew must quickly secure meal carts and take their seats. If turbulence makes you nervous, here's a hack. Choose a seat in the middle of the plane. The front and rear experience the most movement, but the middle section, right over the wings, shakes the least. Now, let's talk about pilot meals. Ever notice that pilots and co-pilots eat different meals? It's a safety precaution. If one meal causes food poisoning, the other pilot can still safely operate the plane. And if they insist on eating the same dish, they don't eat at the same time. One waits a few hours to see if the other feels fine before taking a bite. What's the dirtiest place on a plane? If you guessed the bathroom, you're wrong. The filthiest spots are actually headrests, seat pockets, tray tables, and seatbelts. 1/3 of seatbelts contain yeast and mold, while tray tables are often covered in bacteria. But headrests are the worst. Flight attendants rarely have time to disinfect them between flights. If you want to stay germ-free, bring sanitizing wipes and clean your area before settling in. If your captain announces they're finishing up some paperwork, they're actually reviewing the flight itinerary or waiting for the ground crew to prepare the flight logbook, a record of the journey. On long-haul flights, some planes even have hidden crew rest compartments. These secret bedrooms, usually behind the cockpit or at the back of the plane, have up to 10 beds where flight attendants can take naps during long flights. Ever wondered why plane windows are round? It wasn't always this way. In the past, airplanes had square windows, but the sharp corners created weak spots that cracked under high pressure. Engineers discovered that curved windows distribute pressure more evenly, making them much safer. And here's something wild. Planes get struck by lightning at least once a year or once per 1,000 flight hours. But don't worry, it's completely safe. The electric charge flows harmlessly through the aircraft's aluminum shell. Even crazier? Planes don't just get hit by lightning, sometimes they actually trigger it. When an aircraft flies through a storm cloud, friction between the fuselage and the air can generate static electricity, leading to a lightning strike. So, the next time you board a plane, you'll know all the secrets behind flying. From turbulence myths to the dirtiest surfaces, these insider tips will make your journey smoother, safer, and a lot more interesting.